This is a mindfulness meditation to help work with difficult thoughts and feelings surrounding the election. Working with your thoughts will help them to dissipate and will help us to recognize them for what they are, which is just thoughts. Let's begin. Settling into a comfortable sitting position, bringing awareness to the body in space. We can be aware of the front body, the back body, and everything in between. Allowing the spine to be straight. The chin might be tucked down towards the neck, and allowing the eyes to close or leaving them softly open, gazing at the floor a few feet in front of you. It's possible to notice physical sensations by focusing our attention on touch, contact, wherever your body is in contact with the floor or whatever you're sitting or lying down on. We can notice this, and we can know that beneath this there is a floor that is supportive. We can let go a little bit, knowing that this support is there and we don't have to work so hard for these few minutes. Now bringing attention to any physical sensations in the body as the breath moves in and out. We can notice the expansion of the lungs, the expansion of the belly as we inhale, and the deflation on the exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. We can bring attention to the pause at the top of the inhalation and the pause at the bottom of the exhalation. Just noticing the breath, not forcing it, breathing naturally, slowly, and deeply. When the attention wanders, as it will, we can know this is normal and gently bring the attention back to the sensations of breathing. These sensations could be tingling in the throat, air in and out at the nostrils, the rise and fall of the chest or the belly, or a sensation of the whole body breathing. Now on an out breath, releasing the primary focus of attention from the sensations of breathing to awareness of sensations of the body as they arise. When a particular sensation is arising, it captures our attention, and we can notice, what is the sensation? Notice if it's pleasant or unpleasant. Is it brief? Does it extend? Are there tingling or painful sensations? Is it pressure, heat? And after this sensation dissipates, we can wait for another to arise and explore that. Just noticing any sensations in the body as they arise. Whenever the attention gets drawn to something else, maybe to a sound or a thought or an emotion, we can notice this and return our focus back to the present moment. Whatever's occurring in this moment. On the next exhalation, shifting this primary attention from sensations in the body and moving the attention to notice any sounds around us. Sounds will arise and fall just like thoughts or sensations. We don't have to search for them or listen for anything specific. Just waiting for a sound to arise in your environment, noticing it, and then continuing to wait for the next sound to arise. As best you can, opening the ears to receive sounds from all directions as they come and go. We can notice sounds that are close, sounds that are far off in the distance, sounds that are in front of us, behind us, to the side, above, below. Just opening to sounds outside the room, inside the room, and even sounds in the body that will arise. We can note the qualities of sounds, such as loud or soft, whatever tone, it may be high-pitched or low, noticing the space between sounds, any continuous sounds. And if there are no sounds, we can also notice that. Perhaps there are some sounds that are more obvious and some that are more subtle. As best you can, being aware of sounds simply as a sensation. If you become aware of thinking or judging sounds, we can reconnect as best we can with the direct awareness of the sensation of hearing, and focusing on the qualities like pitch or loudness or duration, rather than giving meaning or implication to sound. Simply let it be a sensation without attaching anything else to it. Whenever you notice the attention is no longer focused on hearing, we can acknowledge where the attention has moved and return back to sounds as they arise and fall in the moment, without story, gently coming back to the sensation of hearing over and over. On the next exhalation, releasing attention to hearing, and on the in-breath, refocusing attention on thoughts and emotions as objects of awareness, thoughts as sensations arising in the mind as mental events. Just as with sounds, we can notice thinking as it's coming and going. So now, as best you can, bringing awareness to thoughts that come into awareness, noticing when they appear, and focusing our attention on them, observing them as they are, as they arise, fall, and eventually fade away. There's no need to try to make thoughts come or go. Just let them be the same way that you relaxed into the arising and passing of sounds. Sometimes it can be helpful to label thoughts as thinking. If specific emotions come into awareness, we can name them. It could be sadness. We can say sadness is here or sadness arising. Then returning to observing thoughts and emotions as sensations unto themselves. Some people find it helpful to view thoughts like text on a screen, watching the screen, waiting for it to come into view. When it does, paying attention for as long as it's present, and then as it moves on, noticing it fades. Alternatively, we can think of thoughts as a waterfall, and you are watching them from behind the cascading water. Occasionally, the water splashes on you, you fall into the water, and then we move back, just taking a step to continue as the watchful person, not a part of, but the observer. On the next out breath, we can let go of this open monitoring of thoughts and feelings. And now bringing to mind a difficult thought or concern related to how you feel in this post-election time. Should something arise that's overwhelming, you may wish to let go of the practice by simply opening your eyes or returning attention to the breath. Just picking whatever this feeling or worry or thought is. Notice what emotions and body sensations are present when you consider this thought or feeling. If there are particular emotions, we might name them. We can say, this is fear, this is anger, this is disappointment arising. And now bringing your attention to any body sensations that may have come along with this thought or feeling. Notice where this lives in your body. Is there tension somewhere? Tightness? Pain? Just noticing, where does this feeling live? If the sensations are particularly challenging, perhaps saying to yourself, it's okay, I can be with this. It's okay to feel this. It may help to put your hand on your heart and continue to notice the sensations in the body. See if you can soften on the out-breath. The next time you exhale, releasing, notice that area where the sensation lives, and see if you can let go in that area of the body and just relax a little bit more. Continuing to breathe slowly and deeply. Maybe these feelings in the body will change. We can notice that. Just try to let go a little bit. Even if you can't relax the entire sensation, maybe you can release 10% of the body sensation around this feeling. If you have resistance to the feeling, notice that it can be uncomfortable to sit with these feelings. We all have the capacity to do this. It's okay. You are safe in this moment. Now shifting your attention to the sensation of breathing in the lower belly. Notice how it inflates on the inhale and deflates on the exhale. On the next exhale, expanding awareness to the entire body, from the top of the head to the tips of the toes, opening to any sensations, just feeling into this open awareness, relaxing, letting go, opening to any and all sensations, continuing to breathe slowly and deeply. We all have choices on where we focus our attention. We all have choices on how we respond to the stressors in our lives. We can choose to respond to stressors with balance, with clarity, with openness, and not allow ourselves to get hijacked by coming back to the breath, breathing slowly and deeply whenever we need to find a sense of calm. At the sound of the bell, we can bring this more spacious attention into our next moments and slowly open the eyes. Slowly coming back to the room you're in, making any adjustments that feel good for you, and bringing this sense of peace and calm to the rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to care for yourself. Namaste.